Here's my honest review of the Simpson Bay Resort in St. Maarten and why I don't recommend it. Let me start off by saying that this is my honest opinion. I paid for this with my own money, so I'm giving it to you straight. And if honest reviews trigger you, please keep scrolling. My original room was infested with mosquitoes. I wound up with 10 mosquito bites. One of the bites left a rash on my left hand. I went to the front desk at 7 a.m. to get my room changed, and the staff member at the front desk suggested that housekeeping should fumigate, which I declined. For one, the room should have been fumigated prior to my arrival, and two, I don't like housekeeping being in my room. Three, I did not want to wait around for housekeeping. I wanted to enjoy St. Maarten. So again, I told them that I needed another room. The staff member then told me that I would have to wait until 9 a.m. for a manager to be present because the front desk cannot change rooms. And that's a huge safety concern for me because the fact that the front desk can't even change rooms without a manager present is very concerning. Anyways, I went back to my room to pack my bags, and while I was in my room, I was still being attacked by the mosquitoes. Then I waited by the pool until 9 a.m. for the manager to come in at 9. And I did not like this manager. He was giving me the runaround. He too only wanted to fumigate the room. In the past, I stayed at 2 other resorts which had pest issues, and whenever I brought the concerns to the front desk, they switched my rooms. I declined their suggestion and reminded them that I needed a new room. I also asked for a partial refund for the first night, and the manager told me I should have come to him sooner if I wanted a partial refund. Which is laughable to me because I went to the front desk at 7 a.m. to try to get my room changed because of the pest issues, and nothing could have been done until a manager was present. So that was false. This manager later admitted that the only reason why I couldn't get a partial refund is because I booked through a third party and it would be too difficult for him to try to do. So he should have just led with that. I don't like when people give me the runaround. I already wasted enough time with this whole situation. Just give it to me straight so we can handle it. Anyways, he only offered to give me a room upgrade, which at this point I was like, whatever, I just want to get settled so I can enjoy my day. He also offered complimentary breakfast, which I informed him I don't even eat breakfast, but you know, whatever, let's just get this moving. I finally got to my second room, and the second room that they gave me was dirty. And at this point, even the bellman was upset, the one who was helping me with my bag. He said, "Who put you in this room?" And I looked at him and I said, "The manager at the front desk." As you can see, the room is dirty, towels and linen on the floor, still money on the bed to tip the housekeeping from the previous guest. And the bellman was really trying to be super helpful. He went to housekeeping and he was like, can you please make sure to clean her room next? Shout out to the bellman who tried to sort out this whole situation himself, but that was not his job. And I said, "Sir, don't even worry about it. That's not even necessary because I'm going back to the front desk." And that's why I went right back to the front desk, because they need to know what is going on. Then I was placed in my third and final hotel room. And on my way to the third hotel room, I actually bumped into another manager. I think he could probably see on my face that I was a bit distressed. And I explained to him the whole situation that happened, and he was not too pleased. He later called my room and asked me if everything was okay, if things were going well, if I needed help with anything. And I appreciated the gesture, but the damage was already done. I wish I would have ran into the second manager the first time because I knew he would have handled things much better. Let's get into my other thoughts about this resort. The resort itself is a little bit dated and could definitely use a renovation. I will say my final day I was there, they were beginning to renovate one of the pools. Also, I was hit on a lot by the male staff